we have created that particular project last time, and now we will talk more about different attributes, how we can set those attributes and how we can use it. We will, if I just try to delete that particular thing, there is nothing inside our layout. And as I told you during the lecture time, that this particular top level, I can't have another linear layout. It is not acceptable. Why? At this file level, at this top, we can have only one view or one particular layout. Maybe we can have only a one, like instead of having this particular, we say that we have a button. That's fine. We have only one button in the whole screen, fine. And if I try to show you that particular preview, actually it is showing me that particular button. Okay, this button is there. Let me add that particular margin. Remember I said that if I put a margin here, it is a 10 dp. Where's my preview? Can I see that? Yep, look at that. If I come back here, it is showing me that particular button. And what we are saying, that it's layout underscore width match parent. It will try to cover the whole screen of that particular parent in terms of width. Layout underscore height match parent. Again, it will try to cover the whole screen of that height in terms of its height. And then I put a margin between the edge. This is the edge of that particular screen, and I want to put a space. For example, instead of having the margin, if I say that I will have a margin top, it's 50 dp. Is it working? Because we are set all these things. Okay, let me see if I can delete this thing. When I say only top margin from the top, it is like margin is a white space out of that particular graphical user interface button. Understand? Margin is the white space out of those rectangular boxes which are representing those GUI components. But padding is inside of that particular view group. Okay, so again, similarly, we can say that I want to leave margin bottom, not bottom, margin bottom, and then again 50 dp, and margin left I want 20 dp, and margin right 20 dp. But if I say I want to have another button here or another text view here, look, it start coming at multiple root tags. Multiple root tags. At the top level, we can't have only one tag. We can't have multiple tags at the same level, at the top level. Understand? So that is the problem. So we can't have it here. But of course, we don't want to make it a button. We want to make it a linear layout. By default, it will be a layout that is constraint layout. By default. By default, it is like that. The constraint layout is selected because constraint is much more powerful as compared to the linear layout. But linear layout is simple. So from the starting point, to understand what is a layout and everything, we will always, in the beginning, we will be working only with the constraint layout. Then we will move to the, we will be working with the linear layout. Okay, and then later in the course, we will talk about the constraint layout. So here, I will just simply change that particular layout to the linear layout. And again, it is not that margins are not, I mean, if I click on that, it is show me that blue line. There's a margin on the top, there's a margin on the left, right, and bottom. But if I say that I want to show that I want like we have background color, I mean what color we want to see. Now how we can find different colors? So we have a specific, if I go into the Google and try to run material.io, or you can simply say that material design searching, automatically it is coming up because we have used it. So material.io, if I just go into that particular website, it will give you a lot of different tools to develop the icons, background images, and so on. So if I go into that particular tools, we have different tools which are designed by the Google, and they provide you free of cost. We have different galleries, we have theme, icons, material theme editor. You can create your own material theme, and then you are trying to import that thing, everything inside. So that's also possible. And we also have that particular color tool. So if you click on that particular color tool, it will take me to our website or the page in which I can have different tools. For example, what type of color I want to choose as a background of that one. If I click on that color, it will give me those numbers. I select that particular number, come back to my Android Studio and give it here. So look at that. Now I can see that. I mean, it's much more visible that where is my linear layout or the boundary exists. We have put some margins over there. We can also have something like this. I want to put some padding. Okay, I say that I want to put a 5 dp, and here inside that particular layout we are inside, this is a starting layout, this is the ending. Okay, why it is not coming to my, okay, it should also be a linear layout by default. I mean normally when you click on that and then say that constraint layout, if you change from the top, automatically Android Studio change from the bottom as well. But I don't know why it is not coming, doing it, did it before. I mean, let me do it. For example, I need to press a shift. So if I say that linear, so look at that, automatically it's changing the closing tag. I'm only changing the opening tag, changing that opening tag type. It's automatically changed from the closing tag as well. Now inside that particular linear layout, we can add whatever we want. But out of that particular layout, at the top level, we can't add anything. Here we can say that I want to put a text view. Again, it is also giving me different options. You want that particular text view to cover the whole screen of the parent page match parent, or you want only the wrap content. If I say that match parent, and then here I say wrap content, height is a wrap content, but the width is match parents. Look at that. It show me that particular blue line. So it is actually covering the whole screen or whole parent width. And what is the width of the parent? That's area, which has the background color. We can change the background color here as well if you want. And then we have a text property. Again, I just simply tex. I just can type te. Automatically it is giving me. I mean, we have different properties related to text. Text alignment, text size, text color, text style, text appearance, text all caps. All caps mean it will convert those text into the all caps, capital letters. Text color height, the color highlight, okay. I mean, these are the different properties that we need to. Directions, we can change that direction to right to left, right to left, or left to right. Different things, okay. But right now we are just going with that, and we are say that our first text view. Again, if I want to put a margin here, like I say that 10 dp. dp mean density independent pixels. I want to change the background, okay, and then I need again some color, so maybe I can go to some other color. so that you can see the difference. I put some margin. If I just remove that particular margin part, look at that. The margin is done. But I also have put a padding here. That's why it is not sticking to that particular. If I remove that particular padding, look, now it stick to that particular walls. And now, do you think that this is a good idea that this particular text is like stick to that particular wall? No. So what we need to do? We need to add some padding here. Now it depends. You want to padding from the left or right or only or from all sides. Padding. If I say 10 dp. Now look at that. This text boxes stick to the edges of those layout, but it's remove it put a white space between the content and the edge of that particular white space inside the box. Margin is the white space out of the boxes, between the boxes or between the views, but padding is the white space inside that view. Understand? So margin, padding, we have talked about. What else? So we have seen that particular thing. We have seen the layout underscore height. Okay. So, I mean, we have seen that wrap content and match parent. If I just try to go back here and here, if I just try to change that particular property again to wrap content. So look at that. So what are the contents? Accordingly, it is trying to. And now if I say that I want to increase that particular content, I just copy paste it here. Look, it does not go out of the screen. But if I continue like that, it will go out of the screen from the bottom. I mean, I just paste. Try to show you that it will go out of the screen, no problem. Look, now that particular text has gone out of the screen. From the right side it does not go, but from the bottom it will say that no. I mean, where we can wrap from one side only, so that's fine. Is it clear? And if you want to see that, then we have another view. Actually, it's a view group that we can use. We have a scroll view, wrap content, and I put that particular text view inside. Look at that. Here I am trying to scroll it down. At this particular view, preview, I'm trying to scroll it down. It does not allow me. I mean, if I try to do that, no. It is not allowing me to scroll it down. I'm trying. Look my fingers. I'm trying to do that. But if I just put that particular text inside that particular scroll view, it will allow me. Now look at that. Now because I put it in the scroll view, so of course if I just go back and run that particular thing on my here, okay, what's going on? Pre-executed up to options. It was working perfectly fine. What's going on? Okay, so let me close that particular video, and then we will see that what is the problem, because there's some problem in building that particular application. But I have shown you that what we can do here. Okay, instead of making that particular video very long, and while we are trying to solve that particular problem. So let me close that particular video, and then we will continue our lecture with the other